Your
All right. I guess I'm still kind of new to the scene, so I'm just trying to figure out some general information. I think something that's mostly on my mind currently is kind of like networking and just finding people and houses, I guess, to work with, and just
Okay.
kind of understanding the game essentially. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So like a whole understanding of everything,
Yeah.
from meeting the clients and networking with agents.
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. Kayla, how about for you?
Very similar actually. I have like property management background, so
Nice.
I have some exposure already to just the business, but I really wanted to kind of like steer more so out of my current market and try to like kind of take things into my own hands. Like I've always wanted to, show apartments, land, you name it, homes, and pretty much introduce people to the market and how to, find exactly what they're looking for. And I never was able to find like a system that fit me. And as times are going, further, I'm like, wow, I have more free time. My career is kind of just stabilized. And now it's like, I don't work that whole lot. So now I'm like, okay, I have the free time now. Let me try to dive into something I used to have a real love for. And, bills and everything else got in the way. So let me try to chase the dream now that the bills are taken care of, basically.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. Awesome. And where are you located?
Oakland, California.
Okay. All right. Awesome. Awesome. And Jocelyn, how about for you? What were you hoping to gain from our time together today?
Becoming more familiar with real estate, more so just seeing how far I could get with this business. I recently left customer service, so I feel like I kind of have a hint of what to do, but yeah, just pretty much learning more, getting a feel, see if this is like my calling, I guess you could say.
Okay, cool, very cool. So let's just talk about these things that you guys mentioned. Obviously, I'll give you an overview on some other things. But first and foremost, let's talk about the people. And I think that's what separates Team Fast and Fast Real Estate above all. It's this network and it's this sense of community and culture that we've built. We call this our village because that's truly how we feel, that it's a village that helps raise the family. And so when you think about us and Team Fast, we are one large company, one large team, and we all operate as one. I feel when you join a championship team, that's the mentality of everybody, that we elevate each other around us to make sure that we're all running in the same path. So let's talk about networking with people that are on your team. So right now we have 7 offices. We have our headquarters in Jack London Square. It's a 6,000 square foot office right in the heart of Jack London Square. This place feels like you're at like the Google of real estate. It is an open concept with exposed beams. We have pods that are air conditioned, foosball, full kitchen. Music's always playing. You can pull up the garage and park your car right in the office. It's really funky, contemporary, and super, super urban. And it really fits the lifestyle of downtown Oakland. We also have a waterfront office. It is our old headquarters. It is a co-working space, also really great location. We also have downtown Walnut Creek right in the Broadway Plaza. It's those fancy shops. We have 6 offices right there in Walnut Creek. We are opening Hercules soon. We just opened Brentwood. We have Concord, which is a co-working space and a training center. Hayward's coming soon. And then we're going to be expanding to Vacaville, Tahoe, and then other places. So Dan, to kind of address, where you're thinking, when you're in this environment, you could either come to the offices or on Zoom. We've built this community where everyone is able to connect, work with each other, ask each other, questions. And so this is a big part of who we are, is our internal, our internal network. Now, having that being said, we throw a lot of events now that COVID restrictions have been a little bit lifted. We're able to bring people in our environment for different social gatherings, network engagements. And like today, we're hosting the Tom Ferry Success Summit in our office. So people are coming to the office, they're taking videos, they're posting on IG, and there's just a sense of community. Because I think a lot of times when people join real estate, there is unfortunately this feeling of I'm on an island. In our environment, it's not like that. We truly, truly want to elevate the people around us. And so, Dan, you'll have tons and tons of people around you that you can socialize with and really start getting used to this business. So Kayla, let me ask you, are you still doing property management right now?
Yes.
You are? Okay, cool. And where at? In Oakland?
Yes, in Oakland.
And did you say that you used to sell homes?
No, I did not. So I've always had just a property management background. I wanted to. It's like all the information I have is just things that I researched on my own because I was trying to invest in my own real estate options. So
Okay.
I kind of, in a way, figured it out. And then I would give advice to others who were seeking the same options. But yeah, no, I've only ever done property management.
Okay. All right, cool. And then so for you, you obviously have a love for real estate. You're obviously showing homes, you're giving people tours of the communities and so on and so forth. So you feel that that's a pretty good parallel for you to go into selling real estate, right?
Exactly.
Okay. All right, cool. I love that. So I think with your background, I think that it would bode very well here because you're already used to the lingo, you're used to the terminology, you're used to having that type of interaction with clients. And so it's a natural progression. We have a lot of leasing agents that left leasing and said, you know what, I'm going to do this full time, A, because there's more opportunity to make money, and B, it's a more sense of a freedom and I don't have to confine to a schedule or anything like that. So good stuff.
Exactly.
I love it. And I think, Jocelyn, I heard you say, like, find if this is for me. And I love that. And I want to first off just congratulate you guys. First things first. I want to congratulate you for even considering taking this on, because selling real estate it's a challenge. Being a real estate professional is a challenge, but it's also super, super rewarding. We have people on the team that are 23 years old, 26 years old, and they'll do $25 million in production in their first or second year in production, right? Think about that. We have a top producer on our team who's 26, who was at Shoe Palace 3 years ago and is now has already done close to $20 million just this year, and he's a top producer, working on buying his second home, working on, he's engaged, about to be married. So tons of opportunity here for you guys. But let's do this. Let's have a conversation about traditional brokerages. So Dan, when you think about a real estate office, like what comes to your mind? When you think about going into a real estate office, what's that look like? What comes to mind? Like, what is your opinion of what a real estate office is? I want to hear it from you.
Probably just like a group of people in an office, just, available to talk about, different deals. And I guess like you would, I don't know, are you wanting me to say it as a standpoint of someone who's wanting to buy a house or someone who's wanting to sell a house?
As an agent.
As an agent. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess kind of like a place where, you can just confer with other people to figure out, what's a good deal, what's a good market, how the market looks like in the area of potential buyers, and asking around for who might want to be a seller.
Cool. Love it. You guys, here's what we represent. We represent very well here in the Bay Area and beyond. Is we represent nonconformity, right? What's happened for years and years in the real estate business is that the brokerage really determined on how you were to represent yourself or to brand yourself with inside of that brokerage. Well, we really threw conformity out the window and we developed the hashtag Be You But Fast. And what that means is that in our environment, you are free to be whoever the heck you want to be. You're able to brand yourself the way that you want to brand yourself. You're able to really create an image for yourself that you've always wanted to, and you don't have to fit into any type of box. And I think that's really what separates us in this business, is that there's been so much conformity over years and years and years. And what a consumer wants in today's day and age is they want somebody that is real, someone that is authentic, and someone that they can truly connect with and see who that person is. And I think that we embody that. So that's why I want you guys to follow us on social, follow myself as well as Fast Agent. You see his hashtag down below. Follow us on social so you guys can get a sense of how we really represent our agents in a different way. I feel if you always take the agents and you put them first and foremost, and you showcase their style and their unique differences, then that will always keep your company fresh. And that's why people look at us like, wow, you guys are doing something different. We're just showcasing who they are, and we're edifying those people to make sure that our brand is always fresh because our agents are always fresh. So let's talk about this, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about education and coaching when you come into an environment. Dan, have you ever been in sales before?
Not like particularly, no.
Okay. All right. Kayla, I know that you've been in some form of sales, and Jocelyn, you've been in some form of customer service, right?
Correct.
Yes, Costco for 11 years.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Perfect. So when you guys come into this environment, one of the main challenges is obviously, well, what do I do, right? Where's my business going to come from? How do I generate business? You guys have to think about it this way. When you go into real estate, our whole entire life has been structured for us. We go to school, we have a schedule, we go to work, we have a schedule, we clock out. Everything has been systematized and everything has had a structure for us. Well, now we go and take an exam. And now we get a license that allows us to help people with the largest asset in their life. We now have to make sure that we create that structure in our own lives, in our own business, in order to be effective. Anybody could sell 1 or 2 homes a year, right? But this is about building a business that's going to allow you to grow and grow and grow. So what we do is, as soon as you come into this environment, it's not just teaching you how to sell real estate. I think that's only one part. I think it's more important that we teach you how to run this as a true business. How are you allocating your time? How are you prospecting? What are you doing with your time? How are you managing the finances? How are you managing your time overall? And what are the things that I should be doing every single day in order to get me productive? The days of you just going and figuring things out on your own, that really doesn't exist in our environment, because we truly want to have a huge play in your guys' success, because that's our legacy. We want to help you guys train, coach, develop, so that way you guys can build a sustainable business and you can create a life of abundance for you and your family. That's our ultimate goal for you. So when we think about this, when you come on as a new agent, each of you will have a mentor. That mentor will be with you for the first 3 deals to help you with anything transactional. If you have a question, how to fill out a residential purchase agreement, how to fill out a listing agreement, how to fill out any of the forms and documents, you'll have somebody there for you from a mentor standpoint. You also have an onboarding specialist. That onboarding specialist will make sure that you have everything from a foundational level. All of our tech tools are set up, or your email signatures, you have your business cards ordered, your headshots ordered, to make sure that you have your buyer's presentation, your listing presentation, that everything from a foundational level, you are ready to go and you have a key person that you can turn to. Then you guys start coaching. So I run the coaching and sales department for Fast Real Estate. I do group coaching 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And I want to invite you guys to come to those sessions prior to even getting your license, because I just think that it's great knowledge for you guys to know in general. So those sessions are 8:30 to 9:30, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And we have anywhere between 40 and 70 people joining those groups. On Monday, we focus on mindset, motivation, intentions, and we talk about our goals for the week. On Wednesday, we have a high-level conversation about the market. Because if I was to ask you guys right now, well, how's the market? I wouldn't expect for you guys to know those answers. So we want to coach you guys. So when it's time to say the things that you need to say, that you aren't saying it just for the very first time, that you've rehearsed this, that you've gone over it in coaching, that you've said these words out loud before it's time to actually say it in front of what could be a potentially $20,000 to $30,000 paycheck. And then on Fridays, we do a freestyle Friday. That is anything that has to do with mind, body, soul, production, goals, planning. It's everything under the sun on Fridays. And then also, I open up my calendar to do one-on-one sessions with you guys, and we don't charge anything for any of our coaching. We allow people to come in from outside of our environment to join coaching and to participate, because we truly operate on an abundance mindset versus a scarcity. There's a lot of companies out there will say, well, we're not going to give you any of our secrets. We're not going to give you any of our tools. Well, we think the opposite. We say, come in, see our environment, take a seat at the table, experience all the tools that we have, and then maybe you'll say, you know what, that's the company that's always been there for me. That's the company I choose to grow my business with. So any questions about coaching or onboarding or support that you guys will get once you guys choose, if you choose Fast Real Estate? Any questions?
For the Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, or will you put like an invitation, or I guess like an email, or how to sign up for that in the chat?
Totally, absolutely. I'll put it down below. every single week I'll put my room, it's the same room, I'll just put the dates and times.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, you got it. You got it. Any other questions about coaching, mentorship, or your onboarding? No? Okay, cool. Let's see this, you guys. Let's talk a little bit about education, because obviously this is going to be key for you guys. So what we do is we break everything down in something that's called Mighty Networks. Mighty Networks is going to be a robust video library for you guys to be able to tap into almost anything that you could experience when working with the buyer. There's videos upon videos upon videos here. So if you guys feel like you need something and you need a place to go to get that information, all of that information is stored here. So what we've done a really good job at through pandemic is making sure that we give you guys the ability to watch tape. You guys have the ability to go in and look at every single thing that we're doing as a company, and it's been recorded. That way you can say, you know what, how do I work with buyers? Let me take a look at this. And then it's tracked, and so you guys know what you're accomplishing, what you're retaining, and you guys making sure that you're really, really getting through the information, because this is all important. But we could tell you to go and do those things, but we would rather show you guys so it becomes more real, and you could see your brothers and sisters on the team actually doing these activities. So these things are all recorded. Each of you would get access to what's called Mighty Network. That's what I'm showing you here. And this is a robust video library of anything and everything that you could possibly imagine in regards to real estate. And then you couple that with this. Slack is our communication platform. We don't really use email. We do for like transactions and things like that, but Slack is the way that we communicate as a company. And this is really a great way for us to all stay connected. So I'm in the general chat right now, and this is people saying, where can I find proper terms for rent back and lease back to a seller after the sale? You'll see people's replies in here. Anyone have feedback or experience with Regentology for verified leads? You'll get all the answers here. So there's probably not an answer or a question that you guys have that you cannot plug into here and have somebody respond to it. There's over 60,000 messages in here. So you guys have this huge resource library at your fingertips at any time, whatever you're looking for in real estate. You also have this showing requests. So there's tons of people on the team that might need a new agent like yourself to maybe cover a showing or to go open some doors for them, and they'll pay you and you get that experience of getting out there. These are tons and tons of opportunities. Is anyone available to do 2 showings today at 4 o'clock, $50 for each door? So this is how we help each other and how we leverage as a team. You guys being new, you'll have opportunities to hop in here as well. And then open house opportunities. Open houses is a great way to build your business. So many people that started out in this business started out by doing open houses. You guys could go in here and say, all right, I'm brand new. It's Dan. I want to do an open house. Anyone available to do an open house in Brentwood this Sunday? Dan, Kayla, Jocelyn, you guys can hop on that. Hey, looking to host an open house this Saturday. Let's see here. Can someone host this one tomorrow in Concord? Open house opportunity tomorrow in Oakland. So it is tons and tons and tons of opportunities. So you guys have resource library for information to learn, to grow your knowledge base. And then you also have opportunities within that knowledge base to grow your business and actually go out and meet consumers. Any questions about either of those platforms that I just showed you? No? Kayla, Jocelyn?
None, but this is great.
None, yeah. I'm all ears right now.
Yeah, same.
Okay, all right, cool. So then let me go back into this. Let me share my screen again. So you guys it's a tremendous library for you to really dive in and to understand exactly, how we stay connected. All the information's here. Like this, if somebody asks you right now, well, how's the market, Dan? I wouldn't expect for you to really know that answer. But what we provide you is every single article that you could possibly imagine about what is going on in the real estate world right now, not only locally, but then nationally. So then you could take that data, take that information, and have these effective communications with clients. So it makes you sound, even if you're brand new, Dan, Tessa, and Kayla, it will make you sound so astute and elevate your game because you spend a half an hour each morning reading about the industry, right? And that's what, we don't have quotas, we don't have sales quotas, but what we do is we have an expectation that you're definitely going to take this serious, right? You guys are dealing with the person's largest asset in their life. I would hope that you guys would want to be as smart and as savvy as that you guys can possibly be, because it's in the best interest of the client. So you guys have all these resources here at your fingertips, and it's just a great way for you to truly, truly stay connected with what's going on in the real estate community. All right, guys, so let's shift gears a little bit. All right, so I'm going to pull this up really quick. Actually, let's pull this up really quick. So I want to share with you guys how we do our weekly meetings, so you can get an understanding of how we hype our team up every single week, no matter what, rain, snow, or shine. So we do a weekly meeting at 10:30. It's an all hands meeting. We typically have over 100 people in this Zoom room every single week, and that number continues to grow. So this was yesterday, for example. I just want to show that to you. We all come into the room, we're saying hello. Everyone's dropping their wins and shout outs in the chat below. So there's some instant dialogue. It's not this water cooler talk and someone's coming in to do a legal update at the office. That's a Snorville. That's not what we want for you guys. We want to have some fun. We want to keep it exciting. We introduce all of our guests. We do a quick teaching moment, but then what we do is we go around the room and we highlight the agents, even if they haven't gotten into escrow this week. We highlight all of their efforts behind the scenes. You can see here, this is tracking people's hours working on their business, producing marketing content, producing social media content, working on their campaigns behind the scenes. We put these people on a pedestal to showcase all the things that they're doing to get themselves into production. This is hours working in your business. So these are production related items like prospecting. We're able to see this, but this helps you as an agent to say, you know what, how am I actually spending my time? What am I doing? What is the highest and best use of my time? Am I prospecting at a high level? And am I tracking that so I know exactly how I could be using my time? Conversations. How many conversations do you have with people that wanted to buy or sell real estate this week? How many showings did you do this week? And so we always want to put your guys' names in lights, even if it means that you did not get a contract, because we know all these things that you're doing behind the scenes are going to lead to you guys getting into contract. We talk about the community. We give everyone an opportunity to go around the room and speak about what they're doing in their community, whether it's backpack drives, whether it's donations, whether it is a pumpkin giveaway, whatever that is. We allow the team to speak and really hype up the things that they're doing within the community. And then let's talk a little bit about escrows. We won't go too far in the woods on this, but every single week, we put everyone's names in lights that have gotten into contract. And if you guys look at this, obviously a totally diverse cast of people, people that like Martinique, she's a mom, she's a business owner, she wants to be an entrepreneur, and her business is truly taken off. Omar did 3 transactions this week. This is his first year in the business. He's got 3 kids running around at home. He's working from home, but he put 3 deals in a contract last week. So like I told you guys, last year we did $126 million in volume. This is where we are at right now. Our closed volume for just this year is $430 million, and our pending escrows is $98 million. We have a company goal this year to hit 700,000 or 700 million, and we're very close to hitting that, and we're on pace to do so. Last week alone, we did 20 escrows, and the team produced $15 million in production in 1 week. So we don't just bring on people onto the company to say that we've got a lot of agents at the company. We want to make sure that you guys are productive and that you guys are productive very fast. We also highlight everyone for different reasons each week. This is Joaquin Ramirez. He just finished his first triathlon. And we wanted to highlight that because we know the grit it took, the passion, the determination, the sacrifice that he had to make in order for him to accomplish it. And he did it, and he made it, and he got through. So I just want to share this with you so you guys have an idea of what's going on with us every single week. Here's the schedule for what we do during the week. You have group coaching with me. You have the Team Fast Weekly Huddle that we're talking about right now. And then you also have a session every single day that you could pop into. And obviously nothing is required. It is all up to you guys. The weekly sessions at 10 or 12 to 1 o'clock, you see here, this daily huddle, that's an opportunity for you to come in and really ask broker questions. Like, hey, I'm in this litigious situation with a client. I don't know how to fill out this document. What should I do? It's kind of like an open forum every single day from 12 to 1 to get any of your contractual or legal questions answered. And so that room is always open to you guys. And then obviously we have contract classes through EXP every single day, every single week, excuse me, from 9:30 to 10:30. These are some of our coming soon offices. Like I said, Oakland is our headquarters. We're opening up in San Francisco in October. In November, the Hercules Exchange is opening up, and then we have Hayward coming soon. It's a new development that it's been pushed out until April, but brand new spaces, beautiful environment for you guys to go and work no matter what end of the day you guys are in. And then we always end the meeting with a question: what word best describes the way you spent the last month of your life? So it's just a great opportunity for us to really come together, share, and really build on the culture that has been super, super important to us as a company. So any questions on that?
Nope, looks good.
Nope.
Amen.
Yeah. Kayla, good?
Good.
Awesome. All right, guys, so let's do this. Let's talk. One more thing I'd like to talk about is lead sources and lead products. A lot of times when people come to this business, they want to know, well, where am I going to get my business? What we're going to do is we're going to help you build a multifaceted business based on 5 pillars of production. So let's talk through this. First things first is your circle, or we call it sphere of influence. The people that you know, the people that are past coworkers, family members, that's your sphere of influence. We'll show you how to talk to your sphere, how to get referrals from your sphere, and to essentially how to help those people within your own circle. 2, community involvement. Now, this is a huge play, and this is a huge piece of your business. And I want you guys to start thinking about this. How do I want to get exposed to my community? What are the things that I want to do? Who do I want to talk to? What restaurants do I want to feature? Do I want to go out and talk to local, entrepreneurs, local schools, local businesses, the street fairs, the farmers market? How do I want to get involved in my community? Because I'll tell you what, if you do that right, you'll have to spend literally little to no money at all to get exposed into your environment, because you're helping elevate other people, and that is just going to come full circle. Number 3 would be your social media game. Our team is heavy on social media. So we are going to show you how to build a very organic business on social media. Now, we're not going to make you content specialists right away. What we're going to make you is we're going to make you comfortable being uncomfortable by posting on social media. And here's why. So many people say, oh, I'm just not good on social. It's cool. A lot of us have felt the same exact way. But what we have experienced in this environment, the agents that are posting more, that are sharing and just documenting their journey, the good, the bad, and the ugly, those are the people that are getting constant referrals and getting constant engagement and interaction on social. So we'll show you how to do that. I think that we've done a really, really good job in helping people understand how to really leverage social media to gain their business. 4th pillar. The 4th pillar would be your company generated leads. And let's have this conversation. So we have multiple different lead products that you guys can get involved with when you join the team. So the biggest one is Zillow Flex. You guys know Zillow. Zillow's been the premier search engine for homes for many years. Well, for many years, you were able to spend a certain amount of money to get X amount of leads every single year from Zillow. Well, Zillow changed that in the last year and said, we're going to give lead opportunities to the highest performing teams that have bought leads from us over the years. What that means is that we were the very first East Bay partner to be on Zillow Flex. And here's what Zillow Flex is. Zillow Flex is direct connections from a buyer to you guys as an agent. We have 63 agents currently on Flex. We've done $68 million in production, and we convert about a 4% rate right now. What that means is that a client goes online. They're looking at 123 Main Street in Berkeley. They say, you know what, I want more information about that house. They hit that. They get direct connected to somebody at Zillow. Hi, I have a local agent by the name of Dan. He can help you out. Perfect. They connect the call straight to Dan. That is a live buyer lead. So Zillow Flex is a huge opportunity for you guys, but obviously we don't lead with that because there's tons of other opportunities for you to grow your business. We also have Ojo, OpCity, and a couple other lead source products that you guys have an opportunity to take advantage of. And us as a company, we have over 5,000 leads that we give our agents access to call at any time to try to book for an appointment. Well, you might say, what do I say? Perfect. I'll coach you on that. I'll help you understand the dialogue, how to overcome objections, how to have a really, really productive conversation that's going to lead you to a face-to-face or a screen-to-screen appointment with the consumer. So we'll help you on all those things. So you'll have all the resources. You have the coaching, you'll have the training, you'll have the videos, you'll have the scripts, the dialogue, the lead opportunities. But the one thing that we can't help you guys with is we can't help you with that internal desire. Right, that has to burn and like compel you guys every single day, because this business is hard. And if anyone tells you this business is going to be easy, they're completely lying to you. It's going to be hard, but that passion and that desire and that why is what's going to push you every single day. We'll be here to support you, and I always say that we support our agents your way. So whatever your goal is, and whatever's pulling you, whatever that why is, we're going to support you in the journey to where you're already heading. And everybody's a little bit different. What Dan might need might be vastly different than what Kayla needs and Jocelyn needs. So we adjust our approach based on the agents. So questions, you guys? I know that's a lot of information in a short amount of time, but I wanted to kind of open the mic up to you guys, and I want you guys to take this opportunity to ask questions. So feel free to take the mic and ask any questions that you might have. You guys are quiet.
Actually, go ahead.
Go
Did
ahead,
someone
Kayla.
else speak? Okay. Sorry, I wanted to get someplace a little bit more quiet. But anyways, to the program, I was looking at it as you were talking, the enrollment part, like the student, when you're going over the initial information and getting your license and the education, is there some sort of information that you give, I guess, based off of that? Because I'm looking at the site that was like linked to us before the initial Zoom. And it's like, they say on there, because I was trying to do the sign up, if you go to one of the career day events, which I believe this is what that is, you get like a certain discount.
Yeah, I'll let Tessa talk to that.
I'm sorry, what you said?
That's great.
No,
Hey,
no.
Can Tessa.
Okay,
Can you guys hear
hi.
me okay?
Yes.
All right. Happy Wednesday. Hey,
Happy birthday.
do we have that presentation available, Elias?
Yeah.
Okay, but this might be a good time to just jump on and I'll walk you guys through that process. So Dan, do I understand you correctly that you have already started the process?
For the
For
license?
licensing?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. And let's see here, we've got Kayla and then Jocelyn. How about you? Did you start the process?
No, I haven't done it yet. I'm
Okay.
on my way home actually from getting my daughter. Then I'll get on there.
Okay. Well, okay. Take your time. Okay. So let's go ahead and get that up and running, because even for you, Dan, we might have a solution for you just relative to preparing for the state exam. All right, we've got two programs. Listen, what Elias just illustrated for you guys is a comprehensive training program once you get your real estate license. 85% of the new licensees are out of the business in the first 18 months. So being aligned with the right partner in the first 18 months of your career, critical. And their new agent program, comprehensive. I can't tell you how important that is and key to your success. That said, we've got to get you started. So the state of California requires 135 hours of study time, okay? And the way that they break that down is 45 hours per course. So you've got to have real estate principles and real estate practice, all right? Those are the two required courses. The elective that we bundle in our two packages is real estate law, all right? Between practice and law, it represents about 35% of the state exam. So we want to make sure you're able to pass the state exam the first time, right? All right, you need a 70% to pass the state exam. You only need a 60% to pass your coursework exam. All right, so you've got to, and by the way, all of our testing is open book. So at the end of every book, at the end of every chapter, you've got 10 chapter quizzes followed with a 100-question final exam. Let's see, what else do we have? Oh, now we've got 2 ways to go about that. Either you're great with reading, writing, comprehension, and super great at self-paced. If that's the case, Fast Track is the way for you to go. If you're more of an audio, visual, kinesthetic learner, you need that instructor, that live experience, live online with a virtual class, then Group Study is going to be the way for you to go. So go ahead and move us forward, Elias, on that next presentation so that they know what's included in, I think, the Fast Track. All right, so the Fast Track's $399 retail. That comes with 4 courses. So while you get the required courses, real estate principles, real estate practice, and law, it also comes with a live 1-day prep course. Now that's a 6-hour review. You're going to need that. So from the time that you finish your coursework to the time that you file for your application with the Department of Real Estate and the time that they email you back to say you're eligible to take your state exam, it can be anywhere from 6 to 8 to 9 weeks. That might change, and there's a caveat to that, and I'll tell you about that in a second. So traditionally speaking, you've got a long period of time between the time you've completed your courses to the time you're ready to take the state exam. You need a refresher course. Would you agree? Ideal, right? So that's going to be important. We also include 1,100 practice questions. 1,100 practice questions. Got to do it, got to have it. It's not an accessory. When you show up to the state exam, you're walking into the state exam, a 3-hour exam course with 150 multiple choice questions. You've got to really be able to master the art of question structure and content and to be able to answer those questions. Fast Track includes 3 digital books. All right, so everything is online. Let's go ahead and move us to Group Study. Group Study right now, prior to COVID, we were live everywhere. Post-COVID, we're virtual. So we teach classes on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings. Every week, it's the same curriculum. If you want to jump into our Group Study, by the way, Dan, if you feel like Group Study might be something that would work for you, we've got an upgrade program. We can cover that later. This is a 12-week course. We spend 4 weeks on each course. Excuse me, 4 weeks. Did I just say that? 4 weeks on each course. So 4 weeks with principles, practice, and real estate law. By the time all is said and done, it's 12 weeks. You're now ready to submit your application. Okay. The way that we're doing this effective October 1st is California has just launched their very first online submission process. Yay. Yay for that. Because that's cutting down the 9-week turnaround time to about a week to 2 weeks. It's going to change the landscape for everybody. So we'll walk you through that. We are your real estate partner. We will walk you through all the next steps. So all you have to do is either call us or follow our instructions, and we'll help you every step of the way until it's time for us to hand you off to Elias and go, okay, they're ready, and you're good to go. Okay, so just for attending today, we do have discount codes. So that next page should take us right to the discount codes. I've got good, okay, before we get there. So for somebody like Dan, who already started the process, Dan, you might need the 1-day prep course, okay? Unless you're a phenom, which you probably are. Did you get practice questions with your real estate course?
Yes, I did.
Okay, did you get if you think you might need a 1-day prep course, which is a live course, a download of all the summary information that you learned, we've got that for you. We also have another class that's called our prep practice course. The prep practice course is designed just for the people that have completed all 3 of their courses, and all they want to do is they just want to focus on the practice questions with a live instructor. We have that class. It's $149 if you're not an existing student. If you're an existing student, it's $99. Might be something to consider. If you feel like any one of those courses would be a benefit to you, you can always reach out to me directly, and we can have a conversation about that, or a conversation just about putting together a study plan for the state exam as well. I'm your go-to resource for that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and go to the last page. The last page does include your course discounts. Now, both of these programs are eligible for the payment plan. That's why we've got 2 discount codes. So here's the good news. If you're attending today, you're going to get a text from me, and you're going to get an email from me tomorrow. with a copy of these discount codes. So go ahead and write them down if you want to get yourself enrolled today. If you're going to pay in full, it's fast, 75 off. If you want to apply for the payment plan, just add a PP to the end of that discount code, and that'll get you right into the payment plan system. The payment plan is a 3-payment system. Put a third down today, get started, a third in 60 or 30 days, and then the balance in 60 days. Make sense?
Can you repeat that last part one more
Excellent.
time?
Yeah. If the payment plan is, it's going to ask you for a third for today, that'll be your deposit, a third in 30 days, and then the balance in 60 days. It's essentially a 3-payment plan with the deposit being today to get you started if you wanted to get started today.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll knock $100 off the group study program, $75 off the fast track program. And again, you can pay in full or pay by way of payment plan. When you decide to join Fast Agents, they'll reimburse you at 100% of the cost of the course from your first closing. I can't get you any closer to free than that. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. Any questions for me? I don't have any questions.
All right, good. So you guys, I sent you a link down below. It is called jointeamfast.com, and it's eXp Realty Explained. So it'll give you really an overview of our company. You'll see access to our YouTube channel if you want to watch any of our past coaching, any of our past meetings. That way you can really get a sense of how our culture operates as an onlooker. So it's a great way for you guys to look at the company as a bystander. So just so you guys know, eXp is the fastest growing brokerage in the history of brokerages. And I think the reason why, I know the reason why, is that the industry was starving for something different, something new, something fresh. When agents were paying these huge amounts to be in these offices that they weren't even really utilizing, but they were continuously getting charged and charged and charged because these companies have these giant overheads. eXp operates as a virtual brokerage, so it allows the company to run very, very lean. Instead of the company hoarding all the profits, they allow that money and portions of that money to go back to the agents. We won't go too far in the woods on that. In that link that I gave you guys, it explains revenue share. Revenue share means that the company is going to share some of their profits with you guys for anybody that you just attract to the company. And I'll tell you this, when you're exposed to Team Fast and Fast Real Estate and everything that we're doing, people are going to people are going to just ask you, well, what is this team? Tell me a little bit more. I saw this Team Fast, I saw Fast Real Estate, I saw that cool office you're at. Like, people are going to ask you. And if people ask you, then they would get on a call with Kenny and I, the visionary of the company, and we would share with them the reasons why, or how we can support their journey in real estate. And then once they get on board, then you guys could essentially make a little bit of money from all these agents over time. So it's just a great way for you to think about asset base. This isn't just, well, I'm going to help people buy or sell real estate. That's obviously one component, but also thinking long-term asset base. So what we did is we took all the benefits of eXp, but then we created Fast Real Estate underneath that eXp umbrella. So that means we have our own branding, our own offices, our own leadership department, our own lead sources, our own culture with inside of the umbrella. So you guys get the best of both worlds. You don't have to just live and exist in a virtual world. You have things that you can, touch, feel, and be a part of on a physical level as well. So you guys, we'll be here to support, coach, train, and develop you guys as agents and make sure that you get into production fast. And we truly mean that. So before we head out, I just really want to give you guys the mic for a minute to ask any questions that you might have. Emil, I know that you came in a little bit later, but Jocelyn, Kayla, Dan, Emil, any questions for any of you guys before we head out?
None. This has been very informative. I feel like you covered every question I could possibly ask. I'm just excited for the new chapter.
Yeah, I love it. And I'll tell you what, you guys, this business, and I don't say it lightly, it truly can change your life, right? Think about this. If you were somebody that was at Shoe Palace 3 years ago and is now making well over $250,000, like, how would that change your life? Just think about it, like, how would that change your life? And this isn't all about the money, right? What's great about this is the journey and being able to serve people. And when we serve people and we operate from that mentality, then what comes back to us is this abundance, right? It's not about making the money, because the money will come and go. That's fleeting. But what will always remain is our ability to truly serve. And when we operate from that standpoint, the money is just a byproduct, right? It's just a byproduct of us serving our community. So Jocelyn, you took yourself off of mute. Questions from you?
No, just wanted to see, is there like somewhere online where we could see like the breakdown of everything, just so I could reread it, because I was kind of running errands during this whole time.
Yeah, so I'll have Tessa send you the breakdown for the courses for the real estate school. And then what I did is I set you guys up with, let me show you this really quick. Oops. Let me share this with you really quick. All right, so each of you guys, I want you to grab that high note presentation. So this is it. So it's going to share with you who we are as a company, how we founded Team Fast and Fast Real Estate. It's going to have a link to all of our past meetings. Here is some of my coaching sessions. Actually, these are all up to date. This is our YouTube channel, so you guys can get a sense of how we coach. Here's our offices. And here's a cool thing.
Wait, Elias, are you showing something? Because I think we lost your screen share.
Oh, shoot. Sorry. How about now, Tessa?
Yep, we got it. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
That's
back
perfect.
to here, weekly meetings, coaching all of our past recordings, new offices and coming soon offices. And then this here, this is actually a roster of every single person on our team. So their IG handles are on there, also where they're from, and then what language they speak. So if you wanted to connect with them on social, talk about their journey, there's a little information about EXP. This is a great article for you guys to know a little bit more about the company. Here's some of our fees, EXP Realty explained in 9 minutes, rev share account or overview, and then just some basic information about the company. And you'll see some of our trainings that we've done here. So it's just a great opportunity for you to learn even more about us and the company. Dan, any questions?
Yeah, just out of curiosity, I'm curious, like, what's your, I guess, like a short philosophy on like how you deal with, I guess, your clients, or like your philosophy with clients.
So my philosophy with clients is that we need to be the best active listeners that we could possibly be for them, right? This isn't about me telling you something that is going to be ideal for you. This is about me spending the time and really finding out what is most important for you in your home buying journey and making sure to fill that need gap, right? And the only way that we do that is by asking the right questions and truly listening and then trying to fulfill that need gap. So for me, Dan, it's always start with serving the consumer. And truly, that's my mentality. If we operate from, I'm going to serve them, not, oh, I can't wait, I'm going to get a payday from this. Nah, because like I said, that's the wrong approach. If you say, I'm going to truly serve this client and find out what can I do to make this a reality for them and be like this a great emancipator of the dream, that's where the beauty of it is. That's how I view a consumer. Any other questions? Because that was a good one, man.
That was a great question. And you know what's powerful about that answer? You as agents will benefit from that same mindset and that same culture. Think about that.
For sure. Kayla, you took yourself off of mute.
Yes. So question. We go through the course, we get our education, we take the exam, and I'm assuming that you get notified or someone gets notified and says, hey, I did it. And then we go underneath this umbrella of, using all these resources and stuff like that. Is that the correct understanding that I'm getting?
Yeah, so you guys would join Fast Real Estate, brokered by EXP, and then that's when your onboarding, training, coaching, and development starts. But like I said, the coaching can start ahead of time because you guys are welcome to come into the environment.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as soon as you get licensed, we have an onboarding specialist that is going to get you set up with every single foundational tool. We're going to get your headshots ordered, your business cards ordered, make sure you have access to all the offices through an app on the phone, make sure that you have the tech tool set up, listing presentation, buyer presentation, just everything will be done for you as soon as you give us the green light.
Awesome. Okay.
Any other questions?
That was everything I had. Y'all are impressive.
Well, here's the thing, you guys. I highly encourage you. Like I said, let's get connected on social. You'll see how we've been documenting our journey, what we talk about. And I'll tell you this, Team Fast represents relevancy in the industry, right? So many people thought you had to do it a certain way, and we proved that we can throw conformity out the window. We can rock tattoos, long hairs, dreadlocks, pull up on Harleys, and just be us. And that's when people really were able to elevate their game, because no longer did they have to be in an environment where it says, maybe I can't say that. It's just not that environment. We want to make sure that we help you guys showcase the real human beings that you are and not have to ask any questions about that. So that's who we are. So be you, but be fast. So let's stay connected on social. If you have any questions for me, feel free to reach out. I'll put the coaching schedule in here before we head out. And then you guys can just hit me up as well for any details on that. And for you, Kayla, we're downtown Oakland, 215 Washington Street. Feel free to pop into the office anytime. You feel free to come by and check out the space. I think you'll absolutely love it. Any of you guys can. If you're local, feel free to drop into the office.
That's awesome. You said 215 Washington?
Yeah, 215 Washington. It's literally right up from Yoshi's.
Gotcha,
Oh, wow.
gotcha.
Yeah, and it is, like I said, it's like the Google of real estate.
Gotcha.
It is the
Gotcha.
coolest office you guys will ever see. And I know I'm biased. All right, so I put this in here. And I want you guys to forgive me. I am very under the weather today. I don't know what happened, but I took a COVID test this morning and I am negative. I think it's just regular sick. So you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys' time, effort, and energy. And looking forward to our continued conversations moving forward.
Thanks, Elias. Yeah, hey, we would have never known. By the way, everybody, I've got my name and number here in the chat box. Go ahead and grab that. If I'm not available, you're going to get my enrollment advisor team. We're all here for you. Don't hesitate to reach out to me personally. Tessa Sims, Agent Real Estate Schools. Elias, you rock. You guys have a great day.
Have a great day, guys.
Thank you.
Talk
Bye
soon.
now.
Thank you.